And we are live.
We are live.
Yay. Happy 2026, everybody.
Happy
Happy
New
New
Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, our viewers, wherever you're watching us from. Welcome to our first episode of our live session in the year 2026. We are so honored. We are feeling so great to be back on live to talk about amazing digital business opportunity. This is an year we want all women to rise, especially our fellow African women. This is the year to rise. This is the year to grow. This is the year to empower yourself with this amazing digital business opportunity. That's why we are gracing your screens today at the beginning of the year to talk more about this business opportunity, to give you more insight, to educate you more, to let you know about this opportunity that we keep talking about. So keep it locked here. Please get a cup of tea, cup of water, whatever makes you comfortable. Please watch this live session to the end. If you have a sister, if you have a friend, any immigrant woman out there, please let them watch this live session. Let them know there's an opportunity that's changing the lives of women in diaspora. There's an opportunity that's a game changer to women all over the world. So my name is Joyce. For those who are watching me for the first time, Joyce is a nurse by profession. I am a mom of four, and I run this digital business as my side hustle. I have my two co-panelists, Maggie and Yvonne, but I'll give them an opportunity to introduce themselves. And then we have our guest, McKenna, who will introduce herself, tell us, not just McKenna, Coach McKenna. Ooh, we have an amazing Kenyan coach on the team tonight. So Kenyans, we are winning on the digital space.
Yes, we
So
are.
she'll tell us her journey, how she got there, some of the challenges, and we want you to be inspired. We want you to know women are winning in this digital space. So I'll allow my co-panelist Maggie to introduce herself. Maggie, take the floor.
Thank you, Joyce. Happy New Year to everyone watching us. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. We always say that because we are global. I know there's people watching us from all over the world. As you've heard, my name is Maggie. I'm a wife. I'm a mom. I'm a trained lawyer, but I currently work as a funding officer in the community. And I'm a proud digital business owner and representing Kenya. We're putting Kenya on the map. We're immigrants who decided we're not living life the same. This is our new year. And I don't want to say new year, new me, because everyone says new year, new me. We are continuing what we were doing last year, but just on a different level, on a bigger scale. And this is the best time to come and join us and see what we keep talking about. We put our faces here every week because we truly believe the business opportunity that we have is changing lives all over. So don't get left behind. Listen in and hear how Coach McKenna has gone through the business and all of us how we've gone through the business, and just plug in and keep an open mind, an open ear, and just listen to how the opportunity that we're presenting before you. Thank you, Joyce.
Thank you, Maggie. Yvonne, take the floor.
Happy New Year, fellow ladies, my friends, my sisters. Happy New Year to all our followers, our listeners. You could be watching us for the first time. You could be watching us for, I don't know, 100th time. You're always welcome. Every live that we go here is like a fresh knowledge, fresh everything. So it's always the first for us. It could be the 100th, but we still feel like the information we are giving there is as fresh as our first live. Okay. So my name is Yvonne. I'm originally from Kenya. Like we said, we are putting Kenya on the map today. So we go Kenya. I am here in Canada. I am a registered nurse by profession. I'm a wife and I'm a proud digital business mentor. This business has done so much for us. And that's why, like Maggie said and Joyce, we come here so that we can, give you the information, because maybe you're looking for something and you don't know what you're looking for. So this could be that opportunity that you've been praying for. This could be your answered prayer. It's just, the word that's shared by many people, it might even not benefit you, but you might know somebody else who wants it, right? So that's why we are here. We don't get tired because we know what we are bringing to you is worth it. So thank you. Join us. And thank you so much, McKenna, for coming. Coach McKenna, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. And that's it for now.
Wow, thank you, Yvonne. And now to our lucky last, our guest, McKenna. Can you kindly introduce yourself to our viewers?
All right, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are. Happy New Year 2026. My name is McKenna. I was born, raised in Kenya, but I live in the US with my family. I'm so delighted to be here. This is not my normal voice. I've been having colds up and a palate, but I bless the Lord. I was able to make it today. So welcome here. All what we're doing here is not for us, it is for you, just because I always say that God gives us a message in a different way. So God is using us for you tonight or this morning from wherever you are. So take a cup of tea and maybe invite a friend. Maybe you'll be able to get something from us today. Thank you.
Thank you, McKenna. Thank you for that introduction. And our viewers, wherever you're watching us from, let me remind you, McKenna is not just a coach. She is a pastor. She'll tell us about herself. She's a pastor running multiple churches. She's running this business successfully. How? How is she managing? So that's to let you know. Don't stop. Don't let your lifestyles. Many people complain saying they're too busy. If you're looking for a woman who's busy, we have her here. So, McKenna, I want you to tell our viewers who are ready to listen to your story. Just briefly tell us, what's your journey been like? How did you get here? Like, just briefly tell us, why did you start a business? You have a church, not just a church, a few churches that you nurture, and you still have a digital business, and not just a digital business. You're running it successfully. You're killing it. How are you doing it?
Wow, thank you, Joyce. Yeah, my journey started in 2023. As I have said, I was born and raised in Kenya. I always tell people I celebrated my 40th birthday in this country. That tells you whatever I had invested, I left everything back there. And you know, guys, getting anything from Kenya to the US, oh my goodness, that's a story for another day. So I had to settle here because of my children, because of my ministry. And back in 23, I just one day, I remember it was in August, but I can't remember the exact date. I woke up like I was in a sleep. It was during the day, but I had something like a knock in my head, and it was like, "Hey, McKenna, what about your future?" I was like, "Oh, what about your retirement?" And I was like, "Okay, yeah, but I'm saving. I have my pension." And it was like, "Oh, that is the time now I trying to do math here and there." And I was like, "Oh my goodness, if I retire today, there's no way I will stop working. I will retire, but still continue working." And then by then, my firstborn, I am a mom of three teenagers. My firstborn by then was in junior, and next year, being a senior, going to college. And I was like, "Hey, are you prepared for him?" I was like, "Oh, probably this boy will go to college through a student loan." I was like, "Oh my goodness, in this country, a student loan, retirement." I was like, "Oh my God." That's the time I started thinking. I realized I was in sleep. And then I was like, "Okay, I need to look for a physical job." You can imagine. I served three churches looking for a physical job. I was like, that is impossible. That is out of. And then from there, I was not a social media person, but obviously, you agree with me. We waste a lot of time online just scrolling because I had all the platform. Yeah, I could spend all the time there. And again, I always tell people that with the work that I do, it's more than not 9 to 5 because it's church. It's all about people. People who are sick, people who are dying. It's a lot. Ministry comes with a lot. And all the time I was tired. I was like, now getting another job, hey, McKenna, that's not possible. So I started doing my research, something that I could do from online, something that is flexible that I can do from the comfort of my home. I was like, okay, you see, these days with AI, whatever you search, you get all those ads. So I found this Nigerian woman talking about digital online business. It was in January. In January, I always like taking time to pray and fast and just trying to position myself for every year. So I was in prayer and I told God, there's something I saw. Oh, what I did that day was just to screenshot. A number was there. So I said, I prayed about it. And that time I was like, oh God, please show me if this business is fit for me to do and if I really need to pursue it. And within a week, God was like, yeah, go for it. So I texted and said, hey, can you please tell me about the business? Is it legit? That was my fear. I was very skeptical. I was like, is it legit? She told me, yeah, it's legit. Lucky enough, she was so kind to show me. It was just, imagine like in January, like now, people are posting about their 2025 income and all that. So she was able to send me a W2. I was like, oh, by 2023, she had made 352K. I was like, this is what I want. And then I registered, watched the free webinar. I always tell people I paid the 149 at 6 p.m. I never slept. I was like, God, this is what I've been looking for. And that is how I found myself on a digital space. But for me, mine, it has been a journey. I really had to do a lot of mindset game because all the time, I always tell people, I grew up in Africa. In the village. Yeah, I'm not a young person. Next year, I'm getting somewhere that I don't want to say, but I grew up in the village where there was no iPhone. I got my first phone. You remember those big ones? Yeah, those that was so heavy to fit. That was when I was 24 years old. Computer when I was doing my undergraduate. That means social media. I grew up in that mentality whereby, oh, no social media, and especially as a believer, as a Christian, no social media. You should have some limit. So for me, when I started the business, I really struggled to fix everything to say, yeah, this is right. And by then, I never knew that once you get your niche, that is all what you see. That means for social media, anybody can do because it depends with what you're doing on social media. So mine has been a journey, and I just want to thank God. 2025 was a blessing. And as Maggie said, we are continuing with this journey. And that's why I'm talking to anybody who is listening to us today. It doesn't matter your background. For me, I was saying I was that naive African woman, born again Christian, who was like, social media is out for me. But I want to say that this business has turned to be a ministry for me. First and foremost, as you know, the business is very flexible and it gives me a lot of options. The training step by step, that has really made me who I am today. Yeah. So basically, that's who I am in this social media. But every day I'm moving from strength to strength. And as the Bible says, from glory to glory into this business, because I'm reaching out to people, trying to help people out there and saying, you don't have to work 2, 3, 4 jobs. You need that time for your family. And this business is helping us to do exactly that. Yeah, back to you, Joyce.
Wow. Thank you so much, McKenna, for that inspiring journey. Honestly, I'm imagining women out there who are watching and listening to you and they can resonate with your story. And I won't say much. I'll let Maggie take the floor and she can ask you the next question. Thank you so much, McKenna.
Yeah, thank you, McKenna. I'm actually glued to my screen. I'm thinking to myself, if I'm glued to my screen, what are our viewers doing who don't know what we're talking about? That is so inspiring. Like you've hit so many points. And I think one that I really resonate with is the phone, because I wasn't a social media person either. I had all the platforms, but it was just to scroll. What are people doing with their lives? What is trending? What's the news in Kenya? Not knowing that my phone was actually my money maker and I was spending 2-3 hours on it without thinking. But thank you very much for that. So my question would be, why do you believe 2026 is the best time for African women and immigrants to start a digital business?
Well, thank you. That's a wonderful question. Because back in 2025, there's something that God has been putting in my spirit. Because This business really helps us to share our story, where we have come from. You can imagine moving away from your country, from your people, and how much we are able to adapt, yeah, into a new environment, new people. Sometimes we are like, we have to adjust a little bit. We are people of culture, but still when we go to these countries, we are like, okay, I think I can do that. So 2026 for me, I would say, you just need to have that vision. In 2026, I want to say that God is taking us to places. But the thing that I can say is, are you ready? Because digital business is, this business comes with a lot of things. It comes with money. It comes with time freedom, of which everybody needs that time freedom. You see, for us, Maggie, and especially for the immigrant, most of the time we carry the other people's story. We're like, oh yeah, when I went to the US, this is how I started. Oh, you have to work 2, 3, 4 jobs. And most of the people really like, yeah, there's no way you can grow without working 2, 3, 4 jobs. We want to say that in 2026, there is a digital space. There is that internet. I always tell people, I have my phone here. I pay credit, but it is right now I'm using my internet from my phone. You already have it. And why don't you just use what you have, the tools you have? This business comes with the tools that you have. And we are here as mentors to mentor you. This business comes with a lot. And that's why we are saying 2026, not sleeping, unless if you want to. If you want to, the world has the biggest and the warmest blanket. Yeah, ile itakufunika and you'll be like, okay, I am comfortable. So 2026, we are saying you just need to move. And in 2025, God was reminding me about one thing, about the small moves that we make. God is able to multiply the small moves that we make. So if you have been a listener in 2025, just watching us in our pages, do 1, 2, 3, 2026 is time for you to join, to take that bold step. And we always say in this business, we have that only one way for you to check out this business. There's no shortcut about it. Registering on our website, you go to Maggie. Yeah, there's www. Register. Watch that free webinar. Pay the $149. It has a 30-day guarantee. So 2025 is for us going global. Don't just be limited. Don't allow yourself to be limited by anything. Start today. Your voice inside. Before I started this business, I never knew who I am. I never knew I had this potential of going before a camera and talking to people. Everything has changed for me. So you are there, you have all the potential. 2026 is for you. Rise up and join our team. Yeah. Thank you, Maggie.
Thank you, McKenna. That was good. I like that the world has your blanket.
Yeah.
You just have to choose. You have to choose whether you want to sleep or rise up and change your generation. Because that's it. We're all here because we want something different. We don't want whatever we did back then. It's all about doing new things. So thank you for that. That's actually my takeaway for today. Over to you, Yvonne.
Wow, thank you so much, McKenna. That's powerful. And my logo for 2026, I just got it here. I am unlimited. Yeah, now that's my logo. I am unlimited, and that's what McKenna said. Like 2026, let's be unlimited. Why should we cut our potential? If you have an opportunity like this, that's going to open doors and windows for you. Because I understand we come here, we are looking for a better life. But how many people really experience that better life? You might have money in the bank, yeah, but you don't have time to spend that money because you're working 3 shifts. right?
Yeah.
And if you work 2 jobs or 1 job, then you don't have money. So it's one or the other.
Mm.
So why not get that balance? Because we've been here, we've tried this business, and we know the potential. We know where we are, we know where we started, and we know definitely where we're going is going to be bigger things. So why not just give it a try, right? Why not give it a try and also come here and say you are unlimited, right?
Mm. Yeah.
So thank you so much, McKenna. So I know this business, like we are all professionals, we all work hard, we all have full-time jobs, but we run this business. And I know somebody will say, I'm too busy, or I have kids and I have work, I don't have time. We do it. It's not that we have superpowers or we have 2 heads or whatever. No, we are all equal. It's just about priorities. So my question is this for you, McKenna. How
Mhm.
realistic is this opportunity for busy moms and full-time people who think that this business is not going to work for them?
Wow, that is powerful. I am one of the busiest person to say. A mom, I've said 3 teenagers, but for me, what I just thank God for every day is about those people who sat down and said they wanted to start this kind of business, and some of the guidelines that they have, the training that they have. In this business, we always say we have mentorship, we have coaching, we have the global community. So I remember when I started, I am an educated woman, yeah, apart from anything else. I have my degree, my 2 master's degree, but I didn't have any knowledge about business. When you come to the Bible pulpit, ask me any question, I can answer. And I was like, now I'm venturing into online space. My goodness, at my age, that was my fear. That was my worry. And I was like, oh God, I know I want change, but this change is, for me, is so huge. But once I realized that this business, you don't need to have any experience. You get experience as you move. Can you remember your first live? Yeah, go live. Your first video. I deleted like that. I was spending 3 hours, 5 hours making a video, just one video. And still I could go through it all my life. I'm like, I don't like seeing myself talking. I'm like, no, 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 maybe somebody else. But with this business, we provide mentorship. That means you're not working alone. From the first day you register as a lead, you have somebody to work with you. After that, if you want to know more after paying the $149, you are able to get a coach, somebody who guides you and talk to you about the business. That is the beauty of this digital online business. It's so special from others. And again, we have that global community. Look at us. Ivan there is in Canada, New Zealand, yeah, different countries. I'm in the US. We are a global community. So you'll not be alone. Once you join the business, you will not be alone. All what you need is just a mindset, positive, and to ask yourself, where do you want to go? How much do you want to make? I have seen people post those 6 figures. Why? Because people have worked with them. There's a lot of knowledge in this business. So don't feel like, oh, you'll be alone. We'll be here to mentor you. We'll be here to coach you. We'll be here to help you and to work with you. And again, as you can see from the screen, we all have our website. Once you pay that $149, the website is built for you for free. That website, you can get it with a lot of more money. But we have those people. We always say in our business, we have those 2 companies. One of them makes the product, iTicket product. So we don't have to worry. The other one provides training. And most of the people would say, hey, do I need to look for somebody? Do I need to recruit? There's no recruitment in this business. People come looking for us. That's why we are lucky. So join us today. will mentor you, will coach you, will show you the way. All what you need is just positive mindset, and we'll show you the way. Yeah, back to you.
Wow, wow, wow. You guys have heard that. It's, I don't even know what to say. This business is an answered prayer. If you're praying for a way out, don't block the blessing. Just check it out, because God might be answering your prayer, but you're still praying for something. And you know what He does? He will go to somebody else who is ready to receive their blessings. So don't block your blessings. This is your opportunity. And it doesn't hurt to check it out and try, because you never know. Even like parents who have young kids, when your kids say, "Oh, I don't like that," you don't say, "Oh, they don't like it, that's it." You have to make them try it for them to know that they don't like it. So it's the same thing here. Sign up on our website, check it out, and if for sure you know it's not for you, you have tried, right? And then now you continue praying for your blessing. Okay, so I'm not gonna say much because you've heard what McKenna said. Thank you so much. Over to you, Joyce.
Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you, ladies. Because time is so much gone. I'll let Maggie ask McKenna any other questions she may have, and then Yvonne, and then we can wrap it up. Maggie?
Mine, I think we've touched on it. You've touched on it several times, which is about mindset. Because I think that's something that all of us have experienced coming into this business. And I think I just want you to talk to that lady who already has that mindset. This is a scam. This is a pyramid scheme. I was talking to a friend yesterday, and she was saying her friends are telling her, "Oh no, that's a pyramid scheme." They are knocking it before they try it, and that's already a mindset that they've put blocks on their head, on their minds, that is stopping them from going to the next step. So I want you to talk to that lady or that person who's watching us, and they already have a negative mindset to anything digital. Like what can they do to have a positive mindset and be open to new ideas that is changing lives all over the globe? We're not just here putting our faces talking nonsense. We know what we're talking about, and we see the impact that it has. So how do they go from where they are now to here, like where we are now, the four of us?
Wow, thank you. That is really powerful. And I know this is a topic that we can take the whole day to talk about. But I just want to say three things. First and foremost, I just need you to, for whoever is listening to us, I want to ask you, where do you want to go? What is that need that is pushing you? That is, you're like, oh my goodness. Just the way I started by saying, yeah, my retirement. I realized even if I save all my savings, all my earnings, there's no way I'll be ready in my years. So what is that need that you have? What is that desire? Because each one of us here has that need. So once you have that need, I want to tell you, nobody will stop you. Nobody will stop you, because once you have that need, the second step that you're supposed to take, I always tell people, is to reach out. Not everything needs to be figured out. You have to tell your mind that you need to do it. Everything starts with your mind. Your mind is your machine. Yeah? That means whatever you feed your mind, that's what your heart takes, and then you'll be able to move. And I talked about how God is able to multiply your movement, the motion part. That means once you discover your need, do you want to have more time for your children, even time for yourself? Because these days you are like, you're not sleeping. Yeah, you're moving from everything is in your car. Yeah, your makeup, everything. I don't know if you have entered to somebody's car and you realize it's like a house. Yeah, the shoes, the makeup, everything. They change inside there. People are buying even houses, but they don't sleep there. They maybe get there to shower because they are looking for money, more money. And you see, for us Africans, I think we have a challenge whereby home is waiting for us. You are living two lives. I'm living in Kenya. I want to pray to impress people in Kenya that, oh, McKenna lives in the US. She needs to build a house here. And you be sending money home, and you have no time for yourself until your body says no. So that could also be a need when your body is saying, hey, body aches, hips, oh, your hands. I want to say this. Your mindset is very important. You don't need to be ready. You just need to be willing to say that, yes, I am ready. You don't have to have everything figured out. You just need to start now. And by starting now, it's just going to our website and putting it on a browser and registering with your one name. We always say your website, your email is protected, so you don't have to worry about that. Our system is tested and proven. And again, we always say we have a system that runs on automation. We only give 20% in this business. The training is there. So you don't have to worry. All what you need is that mindset to say, this is where I want to be. Right now, we have our vision board. I am saying in 2026 December, this is where I want to be. And for sure, we'll come back here, Joyce, and we'll give our testimony. Why? Because this system is just like a vehicle that is moving with us. We're already on board. So we just want to welcome you. All what you need is just to ask yourself, what is your need? The system is here to work for you, but you just need to be ready. Just be ready. Before I finish on that point, I want to say that in June 2025, that is where everything changed for me in this business. Why? Because before I used to fear people. Hey, what will people say? I am a pastor, yeah? What will people say? The time I said it is my life, it is my business, it is my children, I come fast, I love me, that is the time things started moving. Because we have a wonderful system that we always talk about each and every time. But your mind needs to be set up. Once your mind is ready, we say with this mentorship, this coaching, there's a system, but are you ready? What is that thing that is really pushing you day and night? Is it fear that is really hindering you? Just overcome your fear. We were just like you, and join us today. We'll help you. Other things will be figured out as you move on. Back to you, Maggie.
Thank you, McKenna.
Yeah.
We all had to overcome that. I think Joyce has really been pushing me. But I am happy to say I have overcome it as well. It is my life. I am the one who knows why I need what I need. And it is me to tell you how to treat me, not you to tell me how you're going to treat me. You know?
Yes.
So
Yes.
put yourself out there. I did that the other day, and actually my brother who shared my things on his page, and I was like, this is what, because it's free marketing for you. You know, once you start telling people how to treat you, then they believe. But if you go there scared, oh, I don't know this, what do people say about me? They will say those things you're fearing, and nothing is going to change. But you know what? It's like water on your back. Once you're confident in yourself and your identity and what you need. Thank you so much, McKenna. I can talk forever, and I'm just on one point, touching on the live, like all our live sessions. My first live was, I totally relate. I could not talk like this on camera, so totally relate. Everyone who's watching us, you'll get here too. We all started at ground zero, and we're building pole step by step. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Maggie. Thank you so much, McKenna. And just to add on that, that's a topic that really touches me. Maggie, your question about people being skeptical, people thinking it's a pyramid scheme. And this goes mostly to African brothers and sisters. I don't want to say mostly Kenyans, but I think we just have that problem. We just have that anything online is a scam. Anything online is a pyramid scheme. Guys, first and foremost, pyramid schemes are not legal. They are not legal. We four are immigrants from Kenya. We are all immigrants. Myself, I'm a registered nurse. Yvonne is a registered nurse. Maggie is a trained lawyer. McKenna is a full-time minister of the gospel. Why would we risk doing something illegal? We have Like I have a residency to protect. We all have our legal status to protect in our countries. Why would we risk anything illegal? Why would I, a registered nurse? Registered nurses are paid well. By the way, we are paid well, and I'm happy to be a registered nurse, and I'm proud to be one. However, why would a registered nurse, ask yourself this question, viewing me today, why would a registered nurse earning a good income want to run a pyramid scheme? Why would I want to risk my life, my career, my license, my profession with something illegal? Let me answer you today. Despite me, but they don't get me wrong, I'm not here to brag. I just want to put some sense into someone who's been sitting back and pulling herself back thinking, no. Let me tell you this, my viewers. McKenna mentioned this when she was beginning her conversation. This business comes as a package. It's about freedom. It's about freedom. It's about you changing your mindset and allowing yourself to grow, allowing yourself to get out of that normalcy. Because I know that person Maggie might be talking about, or maybe most of these people who already blocked themselves from this opportunity, they get discouraged by their friends, by their family, by the people around them, even without trying. Why? Because we are afraid of the unknown. But let me pose this question to you. What have you done in 2025 to make your life better? What if this opportunity is what you needed to get you out of that situation? What if this opportunity that you're afraid of could be the breakthrough you've been praying for, but you've been hindering yourself thinking it's a pyramid scheme? Guys, you're even assuming it's a pyramid scheme without even getting on the inside and learning what we can offer. Please, women out there, please, our African sisters, our African women, let's get out of that bondage that's hindering us from succeeding, that bondage of believing everything online is a scam. This opportunity, guys, my goodness, it's the change that you need. If there is any opportunity that I tell every woman, if there's something every woman needs, is this business opportunity. If there's an opportunity every immigrant woman needs, is this opportunity. Why? Come on the inside. We are gonna tell you more. And guys, please let 2026 be the year you push yourself out of your comfort zone. Stop sitting back and blocking yourself from this opportunity, and so many opportunities out there. By the way, it doesn't have to be this opportunity. We talk about this opportunity because we are in it and we know the benefits, we know what it's doing to people. But please, guys, jitume maze. I keep saying jitume. Wakenya tujitume, women tujitume. Let's stop being comfortable in our jobs, 2-3 jobs. Let's stop being comfortable in our comfort zone. Yet at the end of the year, it's the same story. God, I need change. God, I need a breakthrough. God, I need my life to change. God, I never have time for my kids. God, nimechoka na life ya majuu. What are you doing about it? We have the solution, but bado unajikunja, bado you're thinking, no, this is not for you. It's for you. Come on inside, we'll show you why. Okay, Yvonne, please wrap it up for us.
Wow, that's so wonderful. Oh my goodness. And you know what? Even talking about what people would say, I never had that. I think I'm lucky in that. I really never wondered what would people say if I do something, because to me, people's opinion never mattered to me, like from before. So that's not something that I struggled with. But I just think about it and I put myself in other people's shoes and I'm like, so if I was to worry about what somebody would think about me, at the end of the day, it's me who is putting food on my table. It's me who is doing everything for myself. So you know what? Sometimes you give people a positive reason to talk about you because people will talk about it anyway. So give them something that they can talk about, because in this business, somebody will be like, oh, why is Joyce doing this business? But then they talk about that and you're moving, because in this business, every day you're going one step higher. So in 2 months from today, it will be like, oh my God, we were talking about her. Look at where she is now. 6 months from now, oh my God, look at her. And then that will also be an opportunity for them to want to have that life that you're having. And that will be a reason why they want now to join the business. So, you know, it doesn't matter. When people say things like, what are you doing? Or question, you know what? That should be your fuel. You know, just put more effort. do the best you can so that you can be a reflection of like be a better you, so that they can, you can be a testimony to them. Testimony is what I was looking for. Okay, so I don't know, this business is just, it's a life changing, it's an answered prayer for me. I thank God for the day this business came my way. And you know what, guys? This business is not a get rich quick scheme, because some people tell me, also, if I join this business, how soon can I make money, or how soon can I get my money? And I'm like, no. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not a business that you start today and make money tomorrow. It's a business that you start and nurture it and grow it. And it depends. You can make your money in 2 months, in 6 months. Some people make even their money in 2 years. But if you give yourself time, 3-4 years, honestly, people work at the same job for 15 years and they still, probably you move maybe from 3,000 to 4,000 a month, like that little. But in this business, you give yourself, by 7 years, you'll be a different, like you'll be ready to retire. You'll be a different person. So let's not, let's not stay in that comfort area that is really not comfortable. Let's get out there. Let's see what's out there. You made effort to move from Africa to abroad. That's a big step. This is your platform. You have everything you need. Let's just make use of the opportunities that we get, and so that we become a blessing to ourselves and become a blessing to others. Because we have families back home, we have neighbors that we want to help. But if you cannot pour from an empty cup, and this is your opportunity to fill cup so that it can overflow to other people. So because when I talk about this business, I can never stop. McKenna, I have one last question for you. I know it's New Year, it's January the 5th, and everyone is, my New Year resolution is to be this. My New Year resolution is to be this. You've been making the same resolutions for the past 5-10 years, but you haven't gone a step forward. So why is this business a good? Because for us, we are not making New Year resolutions, really. We are just thinking of, okay, how do we scale from where we are? How do I scale from 2025 to 2026, right? We broaden our goals, and there are some goals that we set before that we are fulfilled. So we are putting in new goals and we are just scaling up. So for somebody who is thinking, oh, maybe I shouldn't start now, maybe I should wait, or maybe my resolution is not that, it's something different, what would you tell them?
I would say your time to start is now, because we always say in Africa, and not even in Africa, a journey of 1,000 steps starts with one step. For you taking that bold step of registering to our website, it's a bold step that you'll never forget. We always say that we have a system. We always say you don't need any experience. We always say you don't need to be a tech savvy. All those things, good things are there. But if you're not ready to take a step, things will remain the same for you. It might be January 5th or 6th or whatever, but things will remain the same if you don't do things different. I always tell people I serve in the church, and especially when people see somebody from Africa and you're like, oh, we can do this, we can do this. Hey, do you know the answers that I get all the time? Oh, we have never done that before. I don't think it will succeed. People want to still stay in the same comfort. But if you're able to push yourself a little bit and say, I am checking it out. And we always say, even before you make your decision, you already have the information. Once you pay the $149, you get all that information about the business. And I always wonder, there's no way you can say, oh, if you don't want to start the business, you'll get the money back. Why are you getting your money back? When people are making it in this business, when people are buying houses, cars, cash in this business. And if Yvonne, Joyce, and Maggie are doing it, and we are seeing growth, why not you? Why are you holding yourself all the time? You're hugging yourself. Oh, I don't think I can do this. Hey, I don't want to get there. But I want to tell you that stop that. Stop always massaging yourself, sabotaging yourself, looking down at yourself. Just believe you are enough and you can do it. I remember the other day I spent 5 good hours on Saturday. Why? I was trying to help somebody who is in Kenya doing this business. You can imagine somebody back in Kenya doing this business. And I remember telling her, please, you don't have to. And she said, I am going to do it. I'm all set. And I was supposed to, I had to mentor, to coach her to get where she wants to be. Because the system gives us, it's not even about us. The system is everything. It's just like we are just like Sunday school or nursery pupils. Yeah. Everything is just tunapewa tuna kijiko. So what are you waiting for? There all the time you're complaining and comparing something that you don't know. And I want to tell you, Kenyans, you have that weakness. All the time you say, oh, that business was in Kenya. I can't remember even those years. Who tells you this business is like that? You better join us today. Take that step, bold step, and reach out to somebody here and register today. Your today really matters tomorrow, December, where you want to be. That's what I can say. I'm sounding a little bit harsh, but I've seen it. I have seen it. I have heard it. And for that person to wake up, you need somebody to punch you or maybe pinch you so that you can wake up. Otherwise, this is for all of us. We're here to help you scale up. God bless you.
Thank you. I think that's all for me. That's like, you guys, if you're listening, if you're here, just if you missed to be live with us, just watch the replay, share with people, because it might not be an information for you, but somebody else might benefit from it. So let's share information, because information is power and it's free. So that's it from me. Over to you, Joyce.
Thank you so much, ladies. Our time is so much gone, so I won't say much, but I want to leave you with these, my viewers, or our viewers, wherever you're watching from. If you've been there watching us and you're still wondering, is this for me? Can it work for me? I want you to change your mindset and start asking yourself, what if it also works for me? What if this was the change that I needed? What if this is the prayer I've been praying in disguise? What if this opportunity is the change my life and my family needed? What if this opportunity, what if those mamanis, if there's a word like that, those mamani, those mapesa, I see them posting. What if that could be my story? You know, I also see people, by the way, we are also growing in this business. And we also see those money some of those people are making, and you're like, oh my goodness, I want to make those monies as well. What if those money people are making in this business, because the potential is massive? What if that could be your story? What if the freedom people are enjoying from this business opportunity is what you need, not what you needed? Actually, it's what you deserve. What if that could be you? What if the prayer you've been praying, God, I need more time with my family. Lord, I need to, like myself, by the way. Actually, my greatest goal for this year is to be more present. I'm still working full-time as a registered nurse. That still doesn't give me the joy and satisfaction that I need to be more present in the life of my children. We are working this business as a side hustle alongside our careers. Yes, we've been running it and it's working. However, it's still my prayer, it's still my goal to be more present in the life of my kids. So the question I keep asking myself, what if I didn't start this business? How could my life be? Could I be having the hope that I have now of a better future? Could I be having, like now I have that hope that by the end of the year, my life will not be the same that I am today. Last year, January, when I was starting 2025, I am not the way I am today compared to the way I was January last year. I've grown in so many ways, not just financially. I've grown, in so many ways that we can't even talk on this live session. But our viewers, let me wrap and say, stop hindering yourself from this opportunity. Let 2026 be the year you get out of your comfort zone and stop saying, what if? I don't do it? What if I don't succeed? And start saying, I can do it. What if I succeed? What if this is what I needed? That what if, may actualize it and let it be the best year of your life, guys. Let 2026 be the best year of your life. The time you decided to take back your time, the time you decided to own your time, the time you decided to reshape your destiny, because this business is reshaping destinies. This business is changing lives, like complete 360 turnaround. My goodness, you never know unless you come on the inside. So guys, come on the inside. Just reach out to the person you resonate with. Wasumbue mpaka ufike hapa tumefika. Guys, sumbua Maggie, sumbua Makena, sumbua Yvonne. Waulize ni nini yo mnashinda mkiimba, hata mimi nataka hizo blessings. We want to share the blessings, because some people keep asking, okay, why do you guys keep coming? We keep on coming because we want to grow with you. We want you to come and, you know, have this kind of life that we've seen. I can't talk so much. I'm so passionate about this business opportunity, and I feel so bad when our African women, they're hindering themselves from this opportunity that's a game changer, this opportunity that can change their lives, this opportunity that holds so much potential. African women, let's rise. My sisters, let's rise. And we can only rise with this opportunity, because believers, it's changing lives. So all the way from New Zealand, it's bye-bye from me. Keep it locked here. We'll catch up soon. Please share this live session. Please share. You have a sister in diaspora, you know, a mother, especially those mothers, you know, they have kids and they're juggling 2 to 3 jobs. Wananga time ya watoto wao. Please share this live session with them. Let them know an opportunity now. Work for some mothers and women out there. Ebu askize. Bye-bye, guys.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Thanks, ladies. Bye. Thanks for joining us.